Hello students, now you have an idea about work and time. If you want to complete one work, you need time. Not you, all the persons or all the devices, anything we can say. Okay, which is doing work that needs some time to complete the work. So now we can connect this work and time. How can we connect this work and time? Children, you imagine if I am assigning one work to two of you. Okay. Children, the student who can complete the work first, then what we will say, he is more efficient than the other one. He is more stronger than the other one. Okay. So here we can come to one word, a new word for you, that is power. We will say he has more power than the other person. That's why he can complete the work first. So how to define this work? For that we are going to connect this work and time. Here you can see power is defined as the rate of doing work. How much work a person or a device can do within time, within the given time. That is called this power. Power is defined as the rate of doing work. How can we write an equation? P is equal to, children, I told you, rate of doing work. Rate, this word coming means we have to write the time in the denominator. So how can we write the equation here? Rate of doing work. So work done in the numerator and time in the denominator. So we can write this equation as P is equal to work by time, or we can write this as work done divided by time. Then in terms of energy also we can define this work, children. How can we define? Power is defined as the rate of transfer of energy. We are using so many devices in our home, electrical devices there. How much energy one device is consuming? Okay, from this we can write an equation for power, that is power is equal to energy divided by time. Rate of transfer of energy, power is equal to energy divided by time, or E divided by T. According to work energy theorem, you know work done is equal to energy. So here you can see power is equal to work done divided by time, or power is equal to energy divided by time. That means we can write the equation as power is equal to W by T or E by T, energy by time. Let us see the SI unit of power. SI unit of power is what? From this equation, power is equal to work done by time. Also, we can write one unit for this power. Children, you know SI unit of work done is joule. SI unit of time is second. So, joule by second. Joule per second, or you can write this as joule per second, or joule second raised to minus 1, joule per second. So I told you what is the unit of power, and joule per second also the unit of power. Both are equal. So here we can write 1 watt is equal to 1 joule per second. Here we can say 1 joule of work is done in 1 second. Then we can say the power is 1 watt. Then how to define 1 watt of power? 1 watt is the power of an agent. Agent means which is doing that work. Okay. Agent which does the work at the rate of 1 joule per second. That means in 1 second it can do 1 joule of work. Then we can say the power of that is 1 watt. Like that way, in terms of energy also we can say, children, power is 1 watt when the rate of consumption of energy is 1 joule per second in 1 second. That is consuming 1 joule of energy, means we can say power is 1 watt. Listen, children, here you can see equation for average power. How can we find it? Average power is equal to total work done divided by total time taken, or in terms of energy we can write average power is equal to total energy consumed divided by total time taken. Children, you know power is rate of doing work. From that we can say power measures the speed of work done. That is rate of doing work done in given time. That only we are measuring from this power. Now we are going to write an equation for this power in terms of force and velocity. Here you can see the equation. Power is equal to work done divided by time. Then what is the equation for this work done? You know that force into displacement. If you are applying a force on that object, if the object is moving, we can say work is done on that object and the work done is equal to force into that displacement. So here we can replace this work done by this force and displacement, F into S divided by T. Here you can see S divided by T. What is displacement divided by time? You know that is velocity. Velocity is equal to displacement divided by time. So here we can replace this one S by T by this V. Then F into V. Now you can see the equation power is equal to F into V. So we can say the power as the product of force and velocity. This equation also very important, children. For doing problems, this will be helpful for you. Children, you know the unit of energy as joule. But this joule is inconvenient to express larger quantities of energy. In our home, we are using appliances. So we are consuming electric energy there. How much energy we are consuming? If we want to know that time we need one another unit, we are using this unit there, that is kilowatt hour. So we can say this as commercial unit of electric energy. Kilowatt hour, you know. Joule, you know. From here I am writing, you know what is equal to joule per second. From this we can write joule is equal to watt into second. Watt means the unit of power and second is the unit of time. Here energy, here you can see power is equal to work done by time or energy by time. From this we can write energy is equal to power into time or work done is equal to power into time. Both are same. Energy is equal to power into time. So here unit of energy joule, unit of power watt, unit of time second. Okay, so joule is equal to watt into second. I told you we cannot use this unit for expressing larger amount of energy. So in our home we are using this kilowatt hour for expressing how much energy we are consuming there. Okay, so here kilowatt hour, you know, kilowatt, what you know, unit of power. So power into here time, you can see that is expressed in hour. Kilowatt hour, that is the unit of energy here. That you can write in this way also, kWh. Then how to define this? 1 kilowatt hour is the energy used in 1 hour at the rate of 1 kilowatt, or in terms of kilowatt you can say, instead of this 1 kilowatt you can say 1 kilojoule per second. In 1 second 1 kilojoule of energy, or here you can see 1 kilojoule, that is equal to 1000 joule. So 1000 joule per second. So 1 kilowatt hour is the energy used in 1 hour at the rate of 1 kilowatt. For this kilowatt hour we can use one another word also, that is unit. 1 unit is equal to 1 kilowatt hour. Children, how to convert kilowatt hour into joule? For that you have to write 1 kilowatt hour. Okay, this I am going to write 1 kilowatt into 1 hour. Now, you know watt is equal to joule into second. Sorry, joule per second. From this you can write joule is equal to watt into second. Now we are going to convert this kilowatt hour into joule. So we have to convert this kilowatt into watt. We have to write this in terms of watt and second. So here 1 kilowatt is equal to 1000 watt into this hour. You have to convert into seconds. So 1 hour is equal to 60 into 60 seconds. This you can write 1000 into 60 into 60 watt into second. Watt into second, watt, joule. So here we can write this as 1000 into 3600 joule. How can you write this? 3.6 into 10 raised to 6 joule. So 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 into 10 raised to 6 joules. Okay children, next class we will do problems from this chapter. Okay, thank you children.